Hi, my name is Bartek. I was born and grew up in Poland, spent several years living in Belgium and now live in Togo, West Africa. I live in the capital city of Togo with my wife, Enyonam, and my stepson, Wilson. I'm a builder by trade and I'm also skilled as a mechanic, but my passion is for helping people. Therefore, I completed 2 medical training programs, and I'm certified as an emergency worker and an occupational therapist. My wife is hairdresser, but she is not currently able to work, and Wilson, he goes to school. Why I believe there is a purpose for me being Lomé, it has not been easy. The auto garage I opened was just getting established when the political situation in Togo changed and people stopped spending money because of looming threat of civil war. Thankfully, the political situation stabilized and civil war was avoided. But just as business was picking up again, the local authorities seized half of my land and I lost my business. Land and also more than 3,000 euro I had invested in the equipment. Despite the challenges, I was able to locate a new piece of property suitable for my business and invested the remainder of my financial resources towards the purchase of the land. It is a very nice place. Sadly, shortly after the purchase of the property and just as I was getting ready to reopen my business, the health of Enyo, my wife, took a dramatic turn for the worse. Enyo is HIV positive and is suffering with AIDS. This is a daily reality of our life together. Last fall, when she was very ill, the doctors sent us home from the hospital because they did not know how to help her. Her condition became more and more serious. Thankfully, a friend, in fact a customer from my former garage, helped me take my wife to a private clinic in Ghana. This was a harrowing trip. Enya was dying as she traveled through the bush on motorcycle. They had to travel by motorcycle because the route was too treacherous for automobiles. Even worse was that I could not travel with them because I would need a visa that would take 2 or 3 days to receive. We did not have time to wait. My wife was dying. Enya was so brave. Can you imagine sitting at the motorcycle when you are near death? This trip was our last chance. As always, God was with us, and the decision to go to this clinic turned out to be a very good choice. They diagnosed Enyo in a few hours and gave her good medicines and sent her back home in much better condition the same day, believe it or not. After several weeks of following their treatment programs, her health had stabilized. I was so thankful my wife's health was improving. And then the rain came. The level of the water on the streets surrounding our house got very high. Suddenly the pressure of water broke the wall surrounding our house. My wife and my stepson were just 1 meter farther. Luckily they heard the noise and began to flee. However, they could not run fast enough. The pressure of the water knocked over them and the water covered them for a moment, but they were able to and run away. Of course, flooding damaged our house and damaged everything. Things in our home are still not back to normal after the flood. At this moment, we are building a simple house at the land we bought. We are also arranging a place to reopen the garage there as well. By God's blessing, we have also the 2 offices which we will rent out to help us funds available when Enyo's health is not well. I hope this story gives you a small picture of Togo, and I also hope that you will consider investing a microloan that will allow me to borrow some money to help us start a new life in Togo. We do not currently have any additional savings to tap, but we believe that as we are able to settle in our home and launch my business, by God's grace, we will be more stable. We will be on more stable ground again and able to repay the loan that others may also be helped.